Okay, yeah. So, first of all, we're all connected to the divine, but we just choose to forget we're connected to the divine. Okay, why? Because society, mass society, needs you to be obedient, needs you to be a machine, needs you to work to be obedient. Okay, so the entire point of school is to separate you from the divine. Why? Because at an early age, you're removed from your parents. Okay, and in school, you're taught all sorts of like really strange knowledge, like 1 + 1 = 2. Like who cares 1 + 1 = 2? Okay, but you're taught this is what matters. And before, we would just let kids run around nature and learn resilience, learn courage, learn creativity. Okay, so the entire point of society is to brainwash you or remove you from the divine. But there's certain members of society who can't be removed from the divine because we don't want them, right? So kids who are autistic, kids with disabilities, kids who are just different, okay? Once you discard it, they actually return to the divine. Does that make sense? Okay, yeah, okay. So let's clarify, okay? So in China, in the United States, everywhere in the world, we're seeing a massive surge in mental illnesses, right? So depression, eating disorders, suicidal tendencies, anxiety, fear. Okay, so I mean, like it's just an explosion these past 20 years, especially with the advent of mobile phones, social media, the internet. Okay, so kids' lives suck. Okay, so why are kids so miserable? And the answer is that when you're born, you have an automatic connection with the divine. Okay, so and as you lose this connection, you grow more and more confused, which leads to anxiety and doubt. And over time, if this confusion is not addressed properly, then it will lead to depression, okay? So another simple way of saying this is we crave human connection. We crave knowledge of the divine. We crave purpose and meaning in our lives. But the social media system has created this fake system in which you are in prison, our imagination is in prison in pursuing activities that absolutely have no purpose, right? So on social media, all you care about is likes. How do I get my friends to like me, okay? So you do sorts of silly things like, I don't know, post pictures of you dancing in Hawaii or whatever, even though it gives you no meaning, okay? So what's happening is, before we cared about what makes us happy, and now we care about what we think would make other people happy, okay? And that's not who we are.